just watching a little bit of TV before the video began. Anyway, welcome to Donkey Kong Country. Welcome to... Oh wow, Mario and Luigi Brothership came out today. Why does it feel like the big video game launch day has been moved back from... I was playing a little bit of New Super Mario Bros. U because I wanted to play that one flooded airship from... that's in between Worlds 3, 4, and 5. And also I wanted to fight the giant sumo bro again. Ugh. The resolution's like super blurry. Maybe let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, right. Didn't capture last time, so... Well, let's fight King Zing again, and then head on to area. Then head on to the 5th and 2nd to last area if you're not counting the Lost World. What? There is one more area, but it's only 2 levels, so I don't really count it as an area. The final area is in the game's climax. I'm not gonna tell you because spoiler. I'm gonna tell you where it is because if you haven't played this game yet, spoilers. So many spoilers. Just hurry up and die already. The YouTube audience is not waiting this long for a rehash. Why do you think the Donkey Kong Country Returns HD got so many dislikes? Speaking of questionable decisions from Nintendo, let's talk about their latest lineup. Feels like at this point Nintendo's kind of just stalling. I wanted to talk about this since yesterday because... I mean, come on, think about it. The alarm clock, the music app, that out-of-the-blue reveal for Xenoblade Chronicles X, it all adds up, and it says Nintendo really wants to reveal some big stuff soon, but they're afraid of the leakers. Yeah, to be fair, honestly, I would be too, but, you know, Forest Interlude's one of the best songs in the game, so I want to try to keep the positive vibes going, so I'm going to try not to talk about, I'm not going to try to be too much of a downer while playing levels with this theme. Just know that this conversation ain't over. At least not yet. I screwed up. There's really not a lot of room for error here. Oh, I was afraid I missed the K. I'm sorry, my mind's kind of on other things right now. For example, next week at school is like all exams, so it's all about the exams, so that's definitely gonna be something. To be honest, I'm kinda scared, man. I'm doing fine in my other classes, but what I'm really afraid of is algebra and biology. I mean, those seem like the two most likely classes to sneak up and bite me in the ass, so... Well, what can you do about it? I'm trying to get as much help from the teachers as I can, because, let's be honest, you can't make it through your academic career saying up yours to everyone, especially not if you're like me. And it's not because of the autism thing. Yes, I am autistic, for those who don't know. Did not know beforehand. I think out of all of the special cases at school, it's safe to say that I'm probably the closest to normal. Not that I got anything against the other kids at school or anything, it's just, we all mature at different rates and all that. Or at least that's the crap they sell us at school. That I can just nod my head and pretend to go along with. Whoops. I love Forest Neighborhood, man. It's a shame these levels are as difficult as they are. Okay, here we go. Haunted Hall. Ignore that. Please. Anyway, it's the last and probably the most difficult roller coaster level in the game. Roller coaster / minecart level in the game. Because now you gotta avoid these ghost things. They're called like cackles or something. And what you gotta do is collect time barrels, which will give you long enough to evade them. Here's something coming from upstairs. That's my dad watching a video on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. watch me make it out of this hazard with a ton of time to spare. Well, 6 seconds ain't a ton of time, but you get what I'm saying. I ain't gonna touch those red minus barrels. Or at least I have no plans to. Oh my. This thing's going really fast. I have no idea how the people on YouTube make this look so easy. Like, I never even got here in my original playthrough. So you can't see me losing my mind trying to, well, conquer this death pit. Ah, 2020 was a crazy year. I said 2020. I don't think any of us are gonna live that long. Not even the kids in the YouTube comment section. With all their stupid, unfunny jokes that they're gonna look back on later in life and probably cringe. Oh right, somehow I got the crumb coin. Yeah! All goes according to plan, I'll be able to get out of here with plenty of time. Again, a couple seconds ain't plenty of time, but... I can never earn myself one up after all that chaos. You know, when this is done, I might actually do a Donkey Kong Country 3 video, because I did playthroughs of the original 2 games back in 2020 when the games were still hot, but because my mind was on other things come the end of 2020. Of course I was like in 8th grade, and now I'm like 12th grade. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna graduate from school next year. Just think about that. 13 long years of education, and finally this is the end game. 13 long years of suffering through the American educational system, and finally, this is it. I was a brag little 7th grader when I started this channel. But the world may have kicked me down, but they didn't kick me out. But I'll definitely say this. The world may have kicked me down, but they never kicked me out. So what's up with the unusual confidence? Because I know what you're asking. So Winter, what's up with the usual confidence? Usually when you record these videos, you sound all apathetic and shit. That's because I got... That's because I got 100 on my algebra test today. That's right, I actually have a good chance of graduating. Recently I've started doubting my academic abilities, but this might actually be the thing I need to put a spring back into my step and convince myself that I can actually graduate this year, that I'm not a dumbass like I've somehow convinced myself. I am smart, and you know what? I'll be damned if anyone tries to say the opposite about me. I am a smart guy, and I'll be damned if anyone tries to say the opposite about me. Even myself. I mean, we've all had our moments of doubt, but I'm so close. I can't afford it. Can't afford to convince myself that I'm something derogatory that I'm actually not. I mean, we're this close. Check this out. You don't even need the bargain bin squawks to do this. Oh, I see what you need. Come on, Dixie. Let's get down the shaft. Oh, wait, I could totally do that with Dixie. What I gotta do is avoid these guys. Oh wait, no. I gotta jump on them first. If I don't jump on them, then I can't do the trick. I have no idea why you're allowed to walk, but the game allows you to walk on honey when you're carrying one of the two Kongs, but doesn't allow you to walk on honey when doesn't allow you to move on honey when Squawk's machine gun! Okay, the Squawk's machine gun thing is pretty cool, but what we gotta do is get through the rest of this level. It's a shame we can't keep him for the rest of this level. I don't want to have a parachute with me, okay? I want to be free to explore on my own, you know? Not have to worry about a ton of zingers. Not worry about a crap ton of zingers chasing me everywhere. Okay, checkpoint barrel. Anyway, back to our early discussion. It really does feel like Nintendo's kind of stalling for time. Nintendo's recent stuff just feels like they're kind of stalling for time. Feels like they want to reveal something big in 2024, which is probably going to be the successor of the Switch. I know everyone says Switch 2, but I really still don't think it's going to be called Switch 2. If anything, I feel like Switch 2 is kind of a placeholder name, and the real thing. The real name is going to be something different. Oh wait, we rewinded past getting the Let me just go back and rectify that. You know what? We can always go back for it another time. I've already rewound myself a significant way through the level, so maybe it's not worth it to rewind any further. Creme coins are much more important than the common letters. Anyway, I hope we're we move soon. Wait, I pulled this off before. look at Diddy, Dad. Yeah, Dixie's like a huge help here in Parachute Panic. Web Woods is pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I don't think there's any secrets to be found over here. Unless I'm missing something. Which it looks like in a level like this is very easy to do. Oh my god, don't tell me. Yeah, I think anyway, that's the last secret. Let's go use Twitter. Shame they gave Squawks a boss fight in this, but they didn't give Slitter one. Really, there's a lot of potential there. Maybe like one day someone could like give like a custom King Zing fight. I've always thought that. I always like to think that Queen Bee from Donkey Kong Country and King Zing are related, and that King Zing appears in 2 to avenge the loss of his wife. I mean, you know, it makes sense. And if it's true, that would make him one of the most dedicated husbands in video game history. Because his fight is substantially harder than Queen Bee's. Craziest of all is how the guy just won't quit. I mean, you saw him. You saw the prologue of this video where I literally had to murder him just to get to the next area. Again. Oh, wait. Talk about red spiders can't jump. Like white men can't jump. Which is kind of a shame. He's got those awesome J's on him. Like, look at those. You know how much it would cost for for 4 pairs of sneakers like that? Oh, crap. Well, I've considered playing that I might do on this channel before I leave it in early 2025. I know I said January, but, well, there's no guarantees, okay? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES game, I mean the original one, pretty sure this cannonball, like, unlocks a bonus room, so no matter what, we want to keep it on the screen so it doesn't despawn. Oh yeah! So, which one was it? Find the token, or... Oh, it was find the token. I should pay more attention to these. Dumbass. I shouldn't call myself a dumbass. Like I said at the beginning, I have a lot on my mind. It's kind of like the... Let's just say that my mind is kind of undergoing some server maintenance right now. I mean, with everything that's going on. I mean, school and all that. I don't have a lot of time to do stuff like this. And that really sucks, but what can you do? That's life. Whoops. Another secret area. Man. Yes, I got the hero coin! Yeah, since you can't use Crow's own eggs against him anymore, you gotta use the barrels instead. And that can be a bit annoying because you gotta hit the one real crow. The one real swoop. I think that's what they're called. The others are ghosts, so... Just hit the corporeal one and the barrel will appear. It's making it a bit difficult, especially in the final phase. You'll see. Yeah, that's right. Screw Undertale and Toho, I mean. This was bullet hell. This was basically 1995's answer to bullet hell. When you think about it. Alright, K. Rool's Keep. We'll cover that in the next half. Anyway, dinner's gonna be done soon, so I'm gonna say bye for now. Hey people of the internet. Oh wait! I think I know what's going on. Just give me a sec. I plugged in the Wii. I still have it plugged into the Wii. Yeah. Today we're playing Donkey Kong Country. We're playing Donkey Kong Country 2. Oh, right. This is like part 2. Just, give me a second to get off Mario Maker. Rooski, get away from the window. I love you, dog, but if you get in the way of my YouTube career, so help me. I guess I have time for one level. What? How the hell is this supposed to be refreshing? I really hope that this doesn't end up being that if there is a Super Mario Maker 3, like I have said in past videos and other episodes. Interesting. So what's the reason he chose the SMB2 mushroom? Yes, you can get through this level unscathed, but it requires a bit more planning. Anyway, you came here to watch Donkey Kong Country 2, so I'm better than clickbaiting. Let me just check everything real quick. $2019, think about it. There was a 4-year gap between... There was a 5-year gap between when Super Mario Maker was announced and Super Mario Maker 2 was announced. More like 4 years. It's already been longer than that. Makes me think that not only the new game might be coming soon, it might be a launch title for the new console. Now, like I've said, I don't think it's gonna be a Switch 2, but I'm keeping my options open, okay? Anyway, let's continue Diddy's Conquest. It's weird how I'm treating this like a separate part, even though it's... How I'm treating this like a separate video, even though it's the second part of the same video. My mind's kind of been in a weird place for a minute. My mind's kind of been in a weird place for a minute. Anyway, let's go kick Creepy Crow's undead ass again, so I can get to the next area. So, what's happened in the past couple of days? So, we're still moving, but... I think I said in the last part that... I might have said in the last part that Sawyer was moving downstate. No, wait. I think that was... I recorded it before that. I was gonna say it in this video, and then... Turns out he's moving to Kalamazoo with us. So yeah, that's definitely an upside. So, you guys watching anything good? I think it was around this time last year that I was watching The Ghost and Molly McGee. It's a shame that show's kind of come and gone. Because it was kind of the last good thing on the Disney Channel. well, I wouldn't say last good thing, really. I mean, hey. What's it called? Haley's on it. That has promise. But I mean, I've seen nobody talk about it on Disney Plus, and I've seen nobody talk about it. I mean, I've seen a little bit of fan art on Newgrounds, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is, I actually recently started watching the Avengers animated series, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Actually pretty good. Dad used to watch it all the time when we were little. I think he's been a Marvel nerd for like years now. It's kind of a shame the MCU is going through a bit of a low point right now. To be fair, can you call it a low point? Can you call it a low point if it's been going on since before Endgame? Now people are starting to believe in Marvel animation again. And I'm honestly glad, because there's actually some pretty good stuff here. Like Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Remember how in the Part 1 and 2 compilation I talked about Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow? If I remember correctly, Heroes of Tomorrow is actually connected to Earth's Mightiest Heroes. As in, these are their kids. As in, these are their kids in the show, at the end of the show's timeline. And if it is true, that would be really cool. Yeah, Hollywood's kind of dug itself in the hole, so I mean, all we can really do is watch the old, either look back on the old stuff or try to create the new stuff ourselves. That's what a lot of people have been doing. Explaining why indie animation's been getting so popular. Pretty much explains why indie animation is getting so popular. I mean, back then we couldn't do anything about it, which is why it took indie animation a little while to take off, but once it did, it took off hard. Shame. Yeah. No, at the same time, I'm a little worried about it. I mean, first actual animated series of a decent length, and that it is anything that makes it past like the pilot. That in my book, and pretty much everyone else's book, well, everyone that's in the YouTube comment section, is, Salesman Hotel, and people still can't decide whether they love or hate it. And honestly, I don't know. Though to be fair, Dad says I should try forming my own opinions, and you want to know what brought this up? An argument over the past couple weeks about the live-action Cowboy Bebop. Now, you know my and pretty much everyone else's stance on live action remakes. It's pretty much the corporate Hollywood should leave animation alone. Period. But he's been imploring me to give it a second chance, mainly because he's sick of me talking shit about it every chance I get. He thinks it's a misunderstood story that got canceled before its time. Meanwhile, everyone in the Netflix comments section thinks that it's a hotbed of mistakes that made the creator of Cowboy Bebop themselves puke in their own mouth. Corporate mistakes that made the actual creator of Cowboy Bebop puke in their own mouth.
Why don't you form your own opinion, Hunter?
I am trying to, Sawyer! Since I'm gonna be rewinding a bunch, I don't really have any use for lives, other than bragging rights. So let's just go on to Windy Well.
Hunter, how long are you gonna leave this in the fridge without drinking it?
Until I finish my exam, Sawyer.
Bro, exams are on Friday.
They're giving me more time to finish.
What the fuck? That's not fair.
They understand that I work at a different pace. Maybe you should too.
I should work at a different pace to...
Maybe you should understand. That's what I meant.
Maybe you just like procrastinate.
So what? You think I should be held to the rules like everyone else?
No, just like use your time more efficiently so I can drink your root beer.
You are not drinking my root beer. Miss Nicole Baker at school got me it as a gift.
Do you have any more gifts for me though?
No.
Got a piece of gum? Just one.
I gave you 3 over the weekend.
That was over the weekend. I just want one right now. There's 40 in the pack.
Alright, fine. Jeez.
Is it in your backpack?
It's in that paper bag, and I took it downstairs.
Yeah.
Don't root around too much.
I won't.
Oh, brother. And by the way, he was talking about the 20 ounce of root beer that I hadn't gotten to yet, and he wanted some, even though I still need to wrap up my biology exam. You know, I should be happy about this kind of thing. We're moving soon. That means we're gonna have more money. Thanksgiving breaks in a week. We're actually leaving early. I'm gonna be able to see my mom for the first time in months. Plus, I'm gonna do some more research into homebrewing the Wii, so I can actually play newer Super Mario Bros. Wii for the first time. If you've never heard of it, it's a hack of the new Super Mario Bros. Wii that it's probably one of the more recognizable and well-made ones. It incorporates new bosses, new levels, like new music, like everything new Super Mario. The rest of the new Super Mario Bros. Series could have been. This game is, and more. This is one of those many cases where the fans outperform the major companies, but the major companies, being sore losers, just take it down. But somehow, newer Super Mario Bros. Wii has survived, like, up till this day, so I don't know what they're doing right, but the other fan game creators probably should take notice. Especially the guys developing Super Mario and the Rainbow Stars. I've heard that game is really good, but it's about time to ask ourselves the ugly truth. When's this thing getting taken down by Nintendo? Yeah, Nintendo's fine. Yeah, the one Nintendo boss people can never beat seems to be their lawyers. You see, the IPs is their property, and if anyone else wants to use them, then fuck them. And that's just shit. The worst part is they won't even... Worst part is none of this is for like profit or anything. It's just because they want to show their love for the company that's willing to hit them with a cease and desist in the time it takes to blink an eye. The worst part is... This ain't just going... Well, like I was saying before, I ranted about Nintendo having a backwards attitude towards their own fan base. Oh wait, there's a bonus barrel like right there. The reason anyway, continuing that conversation from earlier, the real reason I'm upset is because Today at school there was an incident, and when I called Dad about it, he got so bad that I'm not joking when I say this, not only cried over the phone, as soon as the call was over, had a panic attack, had an anxiety attack, hyperventilated, and passed out in the middle of work. The only reason he isn't at the doctor's office or at home right now is because somehow he was able to convince his coworkers that he didn't need to go home. And it's all my fault. I not only nearly nearly had a horrible day, I nearly killed my own father. This is all my fault. I hope all the chores I did for him will help make it up. Well, but it will help start to make it up for. but I don't think it's chores and shit that are gonna do it this time. I've gotta seriously shape up and fly right. It's not too late. I'm 18 years old. I can do it! I might be legally an adult now, but I'm young. I'm young. I can still... There's still hope. As long as I'm alive, there's still hope. I know it may be cheesy, but I learned that from Avengers. That's one of the things I learned from watching Avengers. As long as the flame of will still burns, the way can still be found. Sorry about that. I kinda gotta piss, but I can't. Well, there's nothing. Sorry if I'm boring you with this. I get it. We can't all be Markiplier. We can't all be Markiplier, you know? But I mean, the dude's working on like a third YouTube interactive movie, so I don't know. He's obviously doing something I'm not. He's obviously doing something I'm not. Right, that I'm not. I mean, we're pretty similar. I mean, I'm pretty close to his age when he did his Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough that sent him off. That sent him into YouTube stardom. Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, despite the mixed reviews the movie received, with some saying it's genius and others saying it's crap, oh, what the hell, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, that's probably one of the better. go to the theaters, but there's nothing good. There's nothing good in them. I mean, the last halfway decent thing I saw in theaters was and judging from the previews, a few of the trailers I've seen, looks like it's only gonna get worse before it gets better. I mean, we talked about the Minecraft movie in the last part, but to be honest with you, now that I think about it, this movie probably has one chance to be good. A small chance, but a chance. I don't think I ever found this crumb coin. Anyway, I'll probably be doing some Pikmin live streams, so I'll probably be doing I should probably use Dixie soon. again? Hold up. I think I got a little lost in thought there for a second, so I'm gonna go back over my footage and try to remember what the hell I was talking about. Well, just as well. Well, regardless of what I was talking about yesterday. Cool. Mario Maker's $40. Ruska, away from the away from the door. Yeah. Nintendo Switch game vouchers are pretty cool, but does anyone actually buy these? Well, I know my friend Evan does. Anyone else? Sonic X Shadow Generations. I've heard Sonic Generations on its own is a pretty cool game, but I've heard that Shadow Generations is where this game really shines. They look awfully happy for being sidelined by this edgelord. Yeah, to be fair though, it's basically Shadow the Hedgehog's cooler sequel. Which I don't mind. Minecraft Legends, and it's super cheap. To be completely fair though, I don't think many people bought it at full price. And I don't think many more are even... Yeah. The same blind idiots who bought Legends and Dungeons are probably the ones who are gonna go see the movie when it comes out. Anyway. Where were we? Like Chainlink Castle? Or whatever it was called? Yeah. And I was trying to figure out what the hell I was talking about, so that's why it's so abruptly cut away. Sorry about that. I've had a lot on my mind these past few days. Plus a lack of caffeine, so... Well, I do have I do have a little bit of good news. I'm in love! Okay. More context is desperately needed here. I'm pretty sure that either way leads me to the same exact point. Just a matter of, like, difficulty or whatever. Well, I think it's a little bit easier to get the Kong letter from this point. Oh, and I did grab the K. I'm sorry. Again, a day between this and... I didn't even know there was an invincibility barrel here! I've played this game for like almost 4 years now. For like over 4 years now, and I'm still discovering new things about it. Up ahead is a really hard level called Toxic Tower, and you know, I better check out this segment right here. There's something fishy going on, and Ah, damn it. I wonder. Oh, wow. So this guy siphons lives. Like, literally, he takes the life balloons from you. I wonder how low you can get before he just outright kills you. It sounds like a really bad trap to fall into. Must have missed the end. Well, whatever. Let's just hit the target and move on with our day. I love how Diddy's just standing on top of the chain. It shouldn't be possible by the game's logic. And up next is... oh boy, what'd I just say? See that? That's rising poison! Even the lower levels of the tower are starting to fill up with it. Lower levels of the tower are starting to fill up with it. Because look, that green slime stuff is moving with the background. You don't get moving and fast, you're gonna be in danger. You're gonna be in a really bad position. You know, this is actually technically the last water level in the game before the Lost World. Forget it. I'm not gonna find the other 2 letters down there. All I'm gonna find is... Squawks' flesh being scalded off by the poison. So, let's get out of here. Wait a minute, there's something down there. Nope, all I did was get hit. The red zinger's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Especially because they can't be defeated. They can't be defeated unless it's with, like, very specific conditions. They can only be defeated by, like, very specific conditions. Oh, wait. That's worthless to me if I don't have the other 3. Let's just use Squitter and get the fuck out of here. Squitter feels like he'd be the worst in this situation. He is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. Oh boy. Here we go. Yep, that ain't the final boss. Turns out King K. Rool's got one final trick up his sleeve. The Flying Croc. The last, if you're not counting the special worlds, and one of the hardest levels in the game. Like, look at the amount of times I got hit, and I've been rewinding. Everything on this isle just wants to kill you. With barely any rhyme or reason. Withered vines make the brown and almost withered vines make for an excellent scenery. I forgot how hard this part was. No way it's not. I'm just overthinking it. Okay, yeah, it's hard. Oh wait, no, it's not actually hard. I'm just overthinking it. Oh, you're kidding me. They respawn! Dude, I forgot how hard the flying croc was. I know it's only like one level in a boss battle, but Jesus! Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. The race. Oh boy, that race is a huge pain in the ass. I think the conditions are you have to come in first or you die. You can imagine that makes this level pretty stressful. I'm pretty sure Screech was like a final resort sent by King K. Rool. Wait, the hero coin! I wouldn't be surprised if he's already taken the lead by now! Keep looking at the camera and not at the screen. Maybe that's why I'm losing. Okay, that's it! Screech, you're gonna have to take a little bit of pain! So he is in the lead. I knew I shouldn't have gone for the hero coin, or at least... He's winning! He's winning! That's it to the brambles! Squawks! We cannot let this guy win! Ah. Oh God. Ugh. Forgot how hard the race is. Everything else is paltry if you have enough practice, but the race, oh my God. I forgot how brutal the race was. And now I'm losing and he's winning! I wouldn't be surprised if he's like half the course in front of me. You lose at all. I forgot that if you lose in this race, you die. I'm starting to pick up a trend with this. So what Nintendo's trying to teach me? Lose and you're better off dead. Suffer the humiliation of defeat and you're better off dead. Well, it's better than... Be gracious in defeat. A bunch of played out more shit. Okay, everything else can... If I get hit even once, it's... Wait, did I see squads for like... Forget it, Hunter. It's a hallucination caused by countless... Almost a half hour of trying. Almost like 10 minutes of trying to beat this stupid race. And he still won! What?! Why don't I just give him the victory? Doesn't matter to me if I come first by literal frames. I have to beat him. Shut up, Sawyer! People do not need to hear you sing karaoke from your Spotify playlist. Wait, I missed the end. Oh my god. Let's go fucking end this. That's the only advice she can give me. Make sure you have plenty of lives. Oh boy, this is gonna be a whopper, isn't it? Anyone else think it's a little weird that K. Rool, the captain of a pirate ship, would pilot an airship? Would pilot such a high-tech airship? Well, hey, what do you think they were building in... What do you think they were building in Kremrock Industries, Inc.? To be fair, what do you think they were building in Kremrock Industries, Inc.? Can't tell if those projectile things he fires out are supposed to be clouds, supposed to be like gas clouds or souls. Considering King K. Rool's confirmed connection to dark magic in Donkey Kong Country 3, I wouldn't be surprised if it was souls. To to be completely fair. And there's the sharks. I knew you'd do it, boy. My boy, but how could you fail having learned everything you know from old Cranky here? You've rescued that lazy grandson of mine and dumped K. Rool in his own filthy swamp. Not bad for a novice. Of course, if I'd been playing, I'd have made sure that K. Rool never tried a cheap trick like this again. Why, I reckon I'd have found all the Krem coins and completed the so-called Lost World. Oh well, can't expect everything from your first game, can we? One more thing. How many of my special video game hero coins did you find? Real players such as myself would have found plenty, I'm sure. Let's see how you did. Eh? Don't worry. Yeah. Ugh. Great job, Cranky. Your great-grandfather. Well, anyway, while the credits are rolling, I might as well go over some plans for the channel. So, as you may or may not have heard, I'm mostly taking Thanksgiving off. What do I mean by mostly? Well, I'm still gonna be doing like some live streams, probably for like the original Pikmin, or maybe something else like that. But when I get back, I'm probably gonna do some more research and like try to tackle the Lost World. The original Donkey Kong Country 2 series was actually made like a day or two after it was brought to Nintendo Switch Online, so I'm gonna have to try to do a little more research and get all the Chrome coins. And I mean, that doesn't sound easy because, you know, there are some really good places where they're hiding, okay? I'd be really good. Sorry if I sound tired. It was a long day at school today. Oh, hey, Clubba. I'll pay a visit to you next game. Hey, Cudgel. He was always one of my favorite bosses in this game. Kind of weirdo they don't show Creepy Crow during the credits, but I sort of get it. Well, either way. I am still ending the channel, but I'm thinking that'll probably be closer to early 2025. I still love how Funky's like surfing in midair. They really didn't bother to make Donkey Kong a lot of sprites for Donkey Kong outside of him, you know, being tied up, did they? I'm weird about a lot of how the only Donkey Kong games in the Donkey Kong Country series where you actually get to play as DK, well, the original series is the first one. Anyway, if you want to see the other credits, don't worry. We will. Dude, this game is amazing. It's just a shame we had to wait this long for it to come to Nintendo Switch Online. A lot of people were having their doubts. Goat DYs. Speaking of which, makes me question some stuff. Like One Piece. This is gonna get pretty topical, so if you haven't watched One Piece, I would suggest you click off the video right now. So One Piece is written by Ashiro Oda, and he started this way back in the late 90s. And I mean really late, I'm talking like 1999. That's right, while the rest of the world was preparing for the millennium, Oda was just trying to... Well, no, that was 1997. The anime didn't come out until 1999. The manga was officially... Well, anyway, Shiro Oda's been writing it for years, and recent health concerns have arose, which kinda sucks, because Toriyama's dead. How long until Oda joins him? I mean, well, either way, life goes on. But I wonder how the One Piece fandom's gonna take Oda's death if this does happening within the next year or two. I don't want him to die. I want... Well, it ain't the end yet. It ain't the end until I've gotten all 75 Creme coins, gotten all the hero coins, and gone to the Lost World. But either way, thank you everyone, and see you next time.